Hey everybody. So we've got about a little under 4 minutes, I believe, before class starts. 3 minutes. So coming onto your mat in the next 3 minutes, just finding a lying down position on your backs. Whether you're joining us on YouTube or on Zoom, we will be starting on our backs, starting class in about 3 minutes. You can get nice and comfortable on your backs with the eyes closed, falling into the breath. Somebody from class messaging. Betsy will not be joining us in class for you guys that are in the room. She's feeling a little unwell. So with the eyes closed, softening the face, softening the ears and the forehead, allowing the shoulders to drop and relax into the floor, let the heart open a little bit. Maybe noticing where you might be holding any tension. Any tension in the shoulders, in the face. Any holding or tension in the waist, the thighs, the calves. Just relaxing the body. You can kind of imagine that each breath coming into the body, washing down the full length of the body on the inhalation down to the toes. And on an exhalation from the toes back up, top of the head, and then back out the nose. The inhale like white refreshing light, washing us clean. And on the exhale, that white light turning to like black smoke or a fog leaving the body. Using that light to clean and clear, and that black smoke being representative of what we're getting rid of, what we're letting go of, what's no longer needed or necessary. And have this imagery of white light flooding into the body on the inhalation, starting as it comes in the nose to the crown of the head, and then from the crown of the head down to the feet. And then on the exhale, from the feet back up to the crown and back out the nose, a rinsing and clearing. White light in, black smoke and fog out. Using this mental imagery, feeling how the imagery connects to the sensations in the body as you breathe. Let each inhale be an invitation of new healing and light in your life, and each exhalation letting go of what does not serve, releasing. Maybe turn the head to the left for a couple breaths. Maybe then you turn the head to the right for a couple breaths. Just a gentle little stretch through the neck. And then bringing the head back to center. On the inhalation, flexing the fingers, just spreading them wide, making your hands like steel on the inhale. And on an exhale, gentle close of the hands, making fist, a little squeeze, but it doesn't have to be all your might. Inhale, open nice and wide, spreading them. And on an exhale, closing the hands, making fists, a little squeeze, a little pressure. Beautiful. We're going to do the same thing with our toes. Inhale, spreading the toes, spreading the feet, opening the feet as wide as you can. And on an exhale, hands close, toes curl in. Maybe you point the toes away at the same time. Inhale, open the hands, flex the feet, spread the toes, big inhale. And exhale, making fists, curling the toes in, pointing the toes away. And inhales, open the hands, stretch, open the toes, flex the feet. And exhale for normal breathing. Just allow the body to relax on the floor. Normal breathing, no control over the breath, no imagery, just normal breath. Just notice, feel into the body. And placing your left hand onto the heart, placing your right hand onto the navel center, and just feel into the breath here. Feeling the connection to the heart center, our place of compassion, our place of spiritual wisdom as it comes down through the upper triangle of the body into our heart and then lives into our physical essence, the lower part of our body, the lower triangle, starting at the navel and working its way down, third, second, and first chakras. That navel center, the connection to that right hand, the place of our own personal power. And the bridge between these two spaces, our compassion, our bridge to our spiritual selves, right at the heart. And our own personal power, right at the navel center, and how these two places communicate with each other, that which is spiritual and that which is physical, and that we are made of both. And on the next exhalation, allow the hands to fall back beside you, hands on either side, palms face up. And inhale there. And now as you exhale, curling the knees in towards the chest, wrap the hands around the shins. And you can get a little rock side to side. And then a little rock forward and back along the spine, gentle little motion there. And then rise up, coming on up to your comfortable seat. You can place a blanket or a block underneath of you if you like. Get a little higher in the hips, lets the knees drop a little bit lower. May help you sit a little bit more upright in your seat. Hands coming together at the heart center as you arrive. We'll begin with the Adi mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Big inhale all together. And an exhale, smooth and soft, right out of the nose. And another inhale to tune in. Om Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Big inhale, draw the breath all the way in. Hold the breath at the top of the inhalation. Stay, keep that breath in. And a smooth, steady exhalation, letting the breath out of the nose, coming off of whatever you're seated upon, down onto the floor, palms down onto the knees. I'm going to begin with Sufi grinds to start. Inhale as you circle forward. Exhale as you circle back. Nice and loose at the waist, heavy at the hips. Rooting down from the waist down. Nice and loose from the waist up. Beautiful. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you circle back. Nice and slow to start, and as you loosen, it can get a little bit quicker. And if the circles get super quick, what you can do, just change the breath to long, slow, deep breathing. So maybe you're doing 2 or 3 circles per round of breath. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, upright, nice and tall, full breath in. And an exhale, let it out, let it out, let it out. Reversing that circle, going in the opposite direction. Starting off slow, inhale as you circle forward, exhale as you go back, starting the same way as we did on the other side. Slow, juicy movements, inhale forward, exhale back. And the circle can get a little looser, a little quicker. As we begin to loosen on this side, as we begin to warm and open, get a little bit faster. And if you want to change to the long, slow, deep breathing, go right ahead. Make it yours. Make it feel right in your body. For 3, and big inhale, upright, nice and tall, full breath in all the way. And smooth, steady exhalation. Ooh, great way to start. Hands slide down onto the shins and do some spinal flex. Inhale, heart comes forward, pelvis tilts forward. Exhale, heart goes back, pelvis tilts back. Nice and steady with the breath. Chin is staying as parallel to the floor as possible, so slight little tuck of the chin here. And the mechanism of action here is coming right from the tilt of the pelvis. If you guys are familiar with this, rock out, make it yours. If you're new to this, feel it out. Really work the tilt of the pelvis. Pelvis tilts forward. You can use the pull of the hands a little bit to bring that heart center forward, really arching through the spine. Just keeping the head parallel, keeping the chin parallel, keeping the head nice and stable. And as you exhale, rounding the hips, rounding the pelvis, tilting it back. Ah, there we go. Maybe add a little smile to the corners of your mouth. Just drinking in the breath, feeling into the movement. Maybe you come out of the gym, you come out of the force of it, and just ride the glide. Riding the glide of the breath, the metronome that flows in and out of you as you move, arching the spine forward and back, coming right from the tilt of the pelvis here. 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale, upright, nice and tall, holding the breath at the top. And an exhale, keeping the upward lift through the body, releasing the breath slowly through the nose. We're going to transition directly onto our knees here. So if this means you need to take a block and stick it in between your heels so you can sit on the block, then you should do so. If you need to go 2 blocks high, go 2 blocks high. It can be on its medium height. It can be on its low height, medium height, whichever you prefer. Maybe 2 blocks high is the way to go. Palms are face down onto the upper thighs. I'm going to inhale, heart forward, exhale, heart back. So same thing we were just doing, except we're a little higher in the spine now. And you're going to feel this working the low back, the spinal erectors. It's not going to happen right away, but you'll feel it as we stay here and really just hang out for a little bit. Keeping the tilt of the pelvis going, inhaling forward, exhale it back. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale, draw it in. And a slow, steady exhalation, letting it go, pausing for a moment, just feeling into the body. Noticing the difference in your breath, feeling the different sensation inside. Coming back down to a cross-legged seat, you can land yourself on a block or a blanket if you choose. Recrossing the legs the unfamiliar way. So we've been sitting with the legs crossed the way that's normally our good way. You can start off that way. And then just take the other leg, put it in front. So we're the opposite way than we normally sit. Beautiful. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, hands come down onto the shoulders if they can reach, or hovering right above. You'll see the elbows stay at shoulder height. Inhale, little twist to the left. Exhale, little twist to the right. Any back issues, go slow, take your time. 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale, center, nice and tall in the spine. Elbows wide, hold it at the top. Keep the breath held. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly allow the hands to fall. Thumb, first finger touch. Other fingers fall away. Pause, feel into the breath. Notice into the body. Allow the mind to be settled. Couple rounds of breath, just feeling, noticing. Allowing the eyes to blink open. You'll come off of whatever you're seated upon. The left leg is going to go long. The right leg will come in, bending the right knee. Get a block underneath the right knee if it's high up off the ground. Mine always tends to be here because I'm on a little bit of a rise platform, so I'll get that block under there. Flexing that left foot. We're going to inhale that left hand high. Exhale, reaching, grabbing the left big toe if you can, or if not, somewhere along that left leg that you can reach for and grab comfortably. You can get the toes, grab the toes. Inhale that right hand high, gaze looks back at the right hand. Exhale, we're going to fold, bringing the right hand towards the left or touching it. Inhale, gaze high, back with that right hand. Exhale, fold. Inhale, gaze comes up. Exhale, fold. As you're folding, you're collapsing. The neck can fold forward, the head nice and heavy. Inhale, as you rise back up, you want to get long in the spine, chest broad and open, reaching that back hand back as the gaze looks back. Exhale, folding. Inhale, opening. X to fold, your pace, your breath now. We're going to inhale this time. We'll all meet there. Big inhale. And now exhale. We're going to turn the right palm facing back behind us, wrapping that back arm behind our back. And then sitting here, gaze stays looking back over that back shoulder, keeping whatever grip we have on the leg. And then we're just going to breathe and hang out here. Nice twist. You can keep working into the twist, using the breath to create space. So as we draw the breath in deeply, we can feel that fills our lungs. It creates space from the inside. And as we exhale and the diaphragm pushes all the air out, we'll have more space to get a little bit further into the twist. No need to force it. We're not making this happen. Just pay attention to the breath and see where you can open and where you can twist a little further. Just notice. It will invite you in rather than you making it happen. Beautiful. Last couple rounds of breath. Inhale, back hand high, gaze up. Exhale, back hand comes forward to completely fold now and breathe here. You can even take that left hand down to the floor and just completely collapse and surrender to the posture. Allow the neck to be completely loose, head heavy. If you like, palms even face up so we can surrender completely to this posture. No control over the breath. Just ease in the body. Steadiness of breath without control, just observing the breath, feeling the inhalation and the exhalation, and feeling deeper and deeper release in the body as you stay and breathe. Keep softening. Keep softening, becoming more pliable. Ah, beautiful. Palms face down if you've turned them up. And an inhale coming up, nice and tall. And an exhale, leaning back, fingertips pointing away. Let that right leg come out nice and long. And just breathe here for a moment. Lean back into your hands, lift the heart, even allow the neck to fall back a little bit. And just stay and breathe. You can really feel the difference from one side to the other in the legs into the hips. Notice the low back on either side. And what we've done on one side, we'll do on the other. So as you inhale, you're going to push forward. You're going to leave the right leg out long this time. Draw that left knee, bending, sole of the left foot into the inner right thigh. Inhale, right hand high. Exhale, leaning forward, grabbing the right toes if you can reach them, or somewhere along the leg that makes sense for you on this side. Inhale, left hand high, gaze looks back. Exhale, left hand comes towards the right or on it. In, nice full breath, gaze back. X, you know where you're going, so stay at your pace, your breath. Each inhale, filling the body with breath, nice spread, open chest, reaching that left hand back, gaze looks back. And as you exhale, surrender, releasing everything down. Left hand towards the right. Beautiful. Your pace, your breath. As we inhale this time, nice full breath to stay. On the exhalation, that left palm turns facing away, wrapping it around the back. Gaze stays looking back over that left shoulder, and nice, steady, long breathing here. Each inhale, filling the body with breath. Each exhale, maybe get a little further into the twist, but without force, moving with invitation, using time, the breath, and gravity, releasing the body, feeling it out. Inhale, unraveling, coming up nice and tall. And on an exhale, folding back down. Again, you can keep that big toe grabbed on the right side or palms face up. It's up to you. And completely surrender. Whole length of the spine is relaxed, head heavy. And just breathe. Breathe and release. Holding the posture. Using the breath. You can use that same technique that we began with, drawing the white light in, letting the black smoke out. And at this point, releasing as much tension as you can, releasing the left hip, the right hip, releasing the neck entirely, surrendering into the posture. Keep letting yourself become softer, guided by the breath, feeling tension relieving the body. It's a little bit longer here. Really fall in. And the palms turn to face down. We'll inhale to rise up, nice and tall, full breath. And on the exhale, leaning back onto the hands again, letting both legs come out nice and long. It's time to windshield wiper the legs a little bit. And again, pause, lift the heart high, allow the head to fall back. And just breathe. Keep arching the heart higher towards the sky. The hips are weighted, the legs are weighted, the heart is rising, the head is falling back behind you. And on an inhale, straightening the head back up. And on an exhalation, we'll lower down onto the floor. Curling the knees into the chest as we do. Little rocking side to side. And then bringing that to stillness. A little squeeze of the knees, bring them in a little bit closer. And allowing the feet to come flat to the floor. Beautiful. We're going to lift up, lifting the head and shoulders off the floor. The palms are going to be hovering about 6 inches off the ground. And then a little side to side. Inhale as you reach the left hand down towards the left toes. That's going to arch you to the left. Then exhale as you go to the right. And then back and forth, side to side. Maybe you get a little higher off the ground if you want to make it a little bit harder. Try to see how much of your shoulder blades you can keep off the ground as you go. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to center. And exhale, palms face up. Keep the knees bent, feet flat on the floor. And just breathe. Maybe let the knees come knocking in together. Slightly angling the heels out. Just breathe. And on the next exhalation, knees come in towards the chest, hands on the shins or the knees. And then side to side here. Inhale, left arm, left leg out nice and long. Exhale, bring it back in, switching sides. Inhale, right arm, right leg, nice and long. Then exhale, back in. So your pace, your breath. Just firing up the abdomen a little bit. We've got the obliques. And we're getting a little bit higher into the midsection, one side at a time. Just strengthening our core. Flex the feet, reach through the heels, stretch, reach into the hands, make it a little bit more active. The thumb reaching as you spread the hands, thumb touching the floor, just a little tip of the thumb and a little tip of the heel. There you go. Really get long, long as you can as you go. You got it for 10, nice and steady. Keep it going. Three, 2, and 1. Last exhale, knees come in, crossing the ankles, right? Big inhale there. And then exhale, we're going to roll right up and over. Finding our hands and knees for our cat-cow position. Inhale, belly down, nice full breath. Exhale, round it back. Your pace. Inhale, belly down. Exhale, round it back. Push the floor away. Spread behind the heart. Drop the head. Three, 2, and 1. Inhale, neutral. And exhale there. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Inhale, right arm out, left leg back. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, switch sides, left arm, right leg. Exhale, drop it down. It's got to be opposite arm, opposite leg. There you go. Your pace. We've strengthened the front of the body. Now we're strengthening the back of the body. Keep reaching into the heel, keep stretching into the fingertip, keep that same length that we created while we weren't bearing our weight on our backs, and try to be as long now here in this kneeling pose. Keep spreading the fingers wide as you reach forward. Keep sending that heel back behind you. It's for 3. 2, and 1. Last time. And exhale. Whew, little shake it out. Shake through the hips. Shake through the shoulders. Nice and loose. Let the head shake. And let that come to stillness, settling in. Round a breath there just to restabilize and get a little dizzy sometimes for some people. Gaze looks up towards the front of your mat. You'll look up, you'll step up, one foot and then the other. Inhale, half lift. Hands slide up, shoulder blades draw across the back, heart center broad and open. Chin stays slightly tucked for the cervical spine to be long. Crown of the head reaches away from the tailbone. Tailbone reaches away from the crown of the head, getting long in the spine. Exhale, full forward fold. Release everything I just said down towards the floor. No tension whatsoever. Inhale, rise back up. Every cue I just said. Heart open, shoulder blades across the back. And exhale, fold, release. Inhale, rise up one more time here. And exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, rise up nice and slow, one vertebra at a time. Palms face forward when we arrive at the top. Beautiful. Half Surya Namaskars. Inhale, gaze up, palms up. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, half lift, broad open heart. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, hands rise, gaze up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. In we rise, hands up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, we fold. In we rise, hands up, gaze up. X, hands to heart. Beautiful. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, we fold. In half lift. Exhale, hands plant. We're going to step one foot back and then the other. Knees are going to come to the ground. As the knees come to the ground, we'll cross the heels over. And we're going to roll. We're going to come right back down onto our backs. Just a quick rinse, standing. And we're going to move into a bind. It's one we did a couple weeks ago. If you were in class with us, it did not make it to the YouTube because there was some problem with the sound that day. But we're going to go back into it today because we've built the class around it. And it's a super, super good one. So you're on your back, your knees are bent, your feet are flat to the floor. First step of this, you're going to let the right knee fall out to the right. I'm going to slide that right heel through the left leg. So the arch of the left leg, we're going to slide that right heel through. We're going to reach down, grabbing the right foot with our left hand, and we're going to send that right knee down towards the foot end of the mat. Beautiful. Great. Now we're going to lift. The left knee comes up. We're going to grab the left knee, or I should say the left shin, rather, with the right hand. And then just relax into the pose. Let the left knee go out to the left, holding it there. You can just relax the hips now. May feel like a whole lot to some of us. May not feel like much to some of us. If it doesn't feel like enough, pull that right foot a little closer into the waist. Send that right knee closer into the midline of the body. So you're really getting long from the waist to that right knee as the right knee extends down towards the foot end of the mat. And we're just holding the bind here. Getting as soft in it as you can. It will continue to open as we stay and breathe. Allow the eyes to be closed. Stay with it. It starts to get super intense. Just breathe. Instead of meeting the intensity with a sense of fighting, see if you can meet any intensity that arises with a sense of surrender, a sense of letting go, not needing to control, not needing to avoid, just being with the breath. Got another minute. Keep surrendering, keep relaxing. Beautiful work, guys. To undo this, we're going to release the right hand. That left foot comes back to the floor. We're going to release the right hand, bringing that right leg through, extending long, letting the right leg go long, letting the left leg come join it. And then the palms face up just to breathe, just to notice. Just feeling what happens as we release that bind, right? The blood will change and shift and flow differently. You'll feel a release and a flush and an opening. So we started out by opening the back side of the legs, really long holds and postures there. Now we're opening the front side through the hip flexors and thigh. Beautiful. It's going to be such a nice Shavasana when we get there. Bending one knee and then the other. Feet flat to the floor. Going on the other side now. First thing you want to do, just let the left knee fall out to the left to the floor. And then sliding that left foot through underneath the arch of the right foot, you'll grab the left foot with the right hand, pulling that heel up towards your waist, sending that left knee down towards the foot end of the mat. So the closer you get it into the middle of the mat, the more intense that this bind can be. Right? And you could literally just stay here without lifting the other leg off. So if this is enough, stay here. If you want to go further, you'll lift that right knee up, grabbing the right knee right in front of the right knee on the right shin with the left hand, and then relax. Everything relaxes now, right? The right foot, the right hand has the left foot held, and that can all relax. And then the left hand has the right shin, and that all can relax. That's the bind. The bind supports itself. Make sure you're tucking your chin slightly so the neck is nice and long. And just relax into it and breathe. Again, if you want more intensity, you'll draw that left foot even closer in and send that left knee down towards the midline. Closer you get it to the middle, the more intense this can be. Find where you want to be. Allow the eyes to close. A long, deep breathing. Keep softening the body, keep softening the mind. Any intensity arise, meet that intensity with surrender rather than fight. Almost there, a little more, a couple more rounds of breath. You've got this. And to unravel this, releasing the left hand, the right foot comes to the floor. Releasing the right hand, left leg goes through, left leg goes long, right leg comes to join it. And then the palms turn to face up, finding our Shavasana. Nothing left to do, just feel the effects of the practice. Notice that the opening through the legs can change the breath. Taking the thumbs, gently touching the thumbs, sliding it across the other fingertips one at a time. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. And a big inhale, hands long overhead, stretch, reach into the fingers, stretch into the heels, maybe you point the toes, reach. And exhale, curling over onto your right side. Taking a round of cleansing breath there. And then making your way up to a comfortable seated posture, blanket or a block underneath of you. As you come up, right, hands together in Anjali Mudra, right at the heart center. And an inhale, hands wide, out and up, palms touch overhead. I am happy. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, hands wide, out and up, palms touch. I am healthy. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, hands wide, out and up, palms touch. I am holy. Exhale, hands landing at the heart. Out loud, repeat after me. I embody grace so fully, and all who I meet feels its presence. Hands to the forehead center. The divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Namaste. Thank you guys for a great and wonderful class. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're here live in the Zoom room, I'll come over and I'll mute us in 1 second. If you're joining us on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed the class as well. If you just found this and you really like it, I put up content pretty regularly. So if you like the video, put a like on the video and hit that bell to subscribe and make sure that you don't miss any content as I put it up. Beautiful. So I'll see you guys next time on the mat. Have a fantastic rest of the week. Sat Nam.